So, what have I learned about myself during this class? Well, in order to tell you what I've learned about myself, I'll first need to tell you a little bit more about myself. I grew up in a mixed-race family. My mom is black and my dad is white. Thankfully, society has become more welcoming and accepting of diverse partnerships than it used to be. But there was a time when society strongly looked down upon them. Many multiracial individuals lack a sense of belonging and struggle to identify with just one culture to fit in with society's standards and norms. But I never let this bother me. Rather than perceiving myself as black or white, I perceive myself as a unique individual with my own identity. One thing I learned about myself is that I identify myself differently than most other people. I believe this causes me to have a unique perspective of society and individuals. For one classroom activity, we were instructed to make a list of all the things that we felt identified or described ourselves. I wrote things such as caring, accepting, passionate, and intelligent. I was a little surprised to see how others wrote things such as white, woman, student, and daughter. Although these identities apply to me as well, I do not believe that they are my major definitive factors. Rather, they're just labels for the numerous boxes that society has assigned me to. I believe these labels are often limiting and perceive myself and others to be defined by much more than they entail. Therefore, I feel like my diverse background has helped me to perceive people as unique individuals who are defined by their personal characteristics rather than their societal roles. I believe this perspective will help me to provide a more culturally competent practice because I'll be able to understand the client from a more individualistic perspective. From this class, I learned that cultural competence involves recognizing how the client identifies, learning about their identity, and affirming their identity. This has been my favorite lesson of the course. This concept will help me to provide more culturally competent services by helping me validate the client and their identities. Part of my life mission is to empower individuals to be true to themselves in a world full of judgment and criticism. I invite all of you to join me on my mission, recognizing that each person's differences are not a shortcoming, but instead a uniquely colorful element in the beautiful spectrum of our existence is essential to the functionality of society. With less intolerance and more acceptance, our world will become a more peaceful place.